Let's help you with your house a little bit this morning because as their commercial says, HEP is on the way. We've got Jacob Edwards, how can I forget his last name? Jacob Edwards and Joe Brown. Good to see you both this morning.
Good to see you.
So we're talking roof, which to be honest with you, when I think about HEP, Joe, roofing is not the first thing I think about, and yet it's one of the biggest parts of the business, right?
That is correct. We've been doing roofs since I started back in 2014. We've just been installing tear-offs, replacements, from shingle to metal.
I think any homeowner these days almost winces at the idea of talking about their roof, Jacob. It is not the most inexpensive part of your home, right?
That's correct, but there's a lot of knowledge that goes into it, and it's very important to protect your home.
So part of that knowledge is knowing how to choose the right roof. And it's one thing to kind of want the look that you see on Pinterest, but you've got to make sure it's the most efficient one. Roofs are intended to be not just pretty, but efficient, right, Joe?
Yep, they're supposed to be durable and protect everything underneath them.
So one of the things that y'all do at HEP, I mentioned the jingle of HEP is on the way. You're always going to be there in an emergency, but y'all have a membership program. So part of that membership can be the maintaining of your roof.
Yeah, we do our loyalty program. You get a couple different visits a year, like our plumbing, electrical, and the roofing will come in once a year and inspect the roof. As seasons change, different things can happen to your roof. It may not be exactly the same way it was last year. It may have contracted, expanded some siding, and you may have a small leak that you didn't notice, and to catch that early would prevent a lot of damage.
So is this actually a good season of the year to be getting those inspections done?
It would be a great time before the winter comes.
And the summertime heat, I guess, can take its toll on the shingle.
Yeah, it
Absolutely.
can damage the shingle. It can, warp any wood. You don't really know until you get up there and inspect it.
Right. So, okay, let's talk about the different types of roofing. I mentioned the aesthetic. There's a lot of nostalgia in having a metal roof, but people are learning that that's also really beneficial from a longevity standpoint, and I think from your utility usage too. Doesn't it help cut down on that?
It does. Longevity has a 50-year manufacturer warranty on it.
50-year?
Yes,
Wow.
ma'am. And then it also does impact your utilities as well. It insulates and makes sure your home breathes properly. So it plays a big role in it.
Will shingle roofing do the same thing? Help with the utility costs staying lower?
It does. They all have a UV variant that help reflect compared to the older shingles. So
today's shingles have this UV reflector on it? Is that what you're saying?
correct.
So that keeps the roof from getting so hot.
Correct.
Is that something, do you put different types of shingles, this might sound stupid, but on different parts of your house? Like if you have an area of your house that gets beating down heat versus an area that's more in the shade, you just still put the same shingle on it?
Same shingle across the whole roof.
Okay. What's the typical lifespan of a shingle?
25 to 35 years.
Yep.
So when y'all are warranting things, which you will do, it's not just the shingle, it's the install. It's
Correct.
really key to have somebody who knows what they're doing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we do have some of our shingles have like a 10-year warranty on labor, along with the manufacturer's warranty on the shingle.
Do you offer financing? I mentioned that it's very
Absolutely.
expensive.
We finance everybody. We try.
Your service area is pretty much our viewing area? Pretty much?
We go into Georgia, all of Chattanooga, all the way up into the Tri-Cities, Johnson City area.
If you see, you mentioned that there could be a leak that you don't know about. Are there some telltale signs you'd see in your house to let you know that maybe you've got one?
Water spots on the inside. If you have an attic, like when we inspect the roof, we'll walk up into the attic, look around to see if we can see any leaks or water trails on the decking, the plywood that the shingles sit on.
And the danger, I guess, in having that go unnoticed is that it's not just the shingle, but then the wood underneath begins to rot.
That is correct.
So is that ever just patchable, or do you have to replace the whole thing?
We can do repairs.
You can.
Yeah,
We do a
can
lot of
patch 'em.
repairs. We can check your insulation, see how much moisture has gotten into your home. We can check the sheetrock with it as well.
Is it true or false that if you walk by a house and you see kind of like a dark line or a lighter line, a discoloration on the shingle, is that an indication of a problem?
Not always. A lot of times that's an algae growth. And we have shingles that offer lifetime guarantees against that. They have 3M Scotch Guard guarantees with them.
Is it really a good idea to get your roof cleaned, pressure washed, or does that really matter?
It depends on the age of the roof. You can come into more problems doing it. So it really depends on what's your structure like before you begin.
If people call you in the next few days, are y'all able to get out fairly quickly?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We have same-day availability.
Well, and Christmas is around the corner, so you have to have that roof good and strong before Santa Claus lands that sleigh, right?
Absolutely.
All right, you know the jingle. HEP is on the way. It's heating, electrical, plumbing,
and roofing.
And roofing, which is why I said I don't think about the roofing front and center, but they say it absolutely is. HEPisontheway.com, 865-525-2009 is how you can give them a call and get that help or HEP coming your way. Thanks.
Thank you.